bikes in the back, tie down straps attached. Brought the camel back, got the dirt bike boots to match. Riding on a bike, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch. Now can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Alright, it's round 3. Bent wheels, Hare Scramble. So I get off to halfway decent start, mid-pack, which is okay. I've been sick for the last 2 weeks, and just started feeling better. So I wanted the first lap really just try to pace myself, kind of relax, and just the course wasn't real long. It was only 5.5 miles, so I figured I was going to get at least 6 laps in. Actually got in a total of 8, so I rode pretty well to get 8 laps in. So really my goal was just try to finish top 5. I ended up getting 4th. So this first lap out, I just figured keep my bike up off the ground, kind of like these guys just fell down. I don't know what happened there, but I just didn't want to lose a lot of time screwing around, getting bunched up with other people, or just making a big mistake and falling and crashing myself. So really just wanted to try to pace myself here. So like these guys were just all hung up, past them through the woods, followed this guy, even going into the mud hole, followed his line. It seemed to be a better line on the top side. This mud hole got pretty torn up, so it was actually fun going through there each lap, just trying to pick your best line. Here I'm catching up to Pony Jr. So he must have got a really good start, probably in that top 10 area. I was just rode behind him for quite a while, and just because I was not pushing myself, so he was riding fast enough, and I was just into a group of riders. Here I kind of just slowed down, checked up. Even I let Stanko by here, so here he goes blowing past me. I wasn't in the mood to really press the limits right now. I was really, first lap I rode pretty slow. I felt like I had like a 19-minute first lap, so it wasn't very fast. Luckily there was a pile up here. Caught back up with Stanko, Pony Jr., even Pony Down was here, so everybody was bunched up. It allowed me to kind of take a break, a breather, and just kind of relax and wade myself through this log pile up here. Just kind of that first lap was just slow for me. Here I go, I get past Pony Jr., make a pass, start riding a little bit faster. I'm like, okay, I make a pass, start riding just a little bit faster, get into maybe a little bit better pace here. Come up to the pine tree section. It was actually pretty fun. It was a good area of the course. Of course, there was this nice little soft spot in the mud hole, so I saw a bunch of guys stuck there. I just try to avoid the deepest ruts, so just pick good lines and you can stay clean. So end of lap 1 there, I was 13th. So overall, not too bad. Going into lap 2, that mud hole gets a little bit worse. Made it through pretty clean though. Started riding a little bit faster. Started trying to rail a little bit of the berms. There were some nice bank turns here, so try to make the most of the speed in the straightaway sections. Got to carry your speed. So I was trying to focus on that the whole race. There's a Pony Down, sorry. Past Pony Down there. So I'm making a couple passes in that that second lap. I figure I started improving a little bit. Started riding a little bit faster. Course felt fun. Really wasn't that technical. So overall, I was having a really fun time. So this mud hole was getting worse. Another rider stuck in there. Every lap, I just either stayed to the edge to the right, or a couple times I went to the left. So either just don't go through the center section of that area. So coming up on end of lap 2 here, I actually catch back up to Stanko. He rode really well. He finished in second place, so I finished 4th, so he was ahead of me. But like right up here, he just checks up for a couple riders. I went to the left and just made a quick little pass. It's kind of like a cheap pass. It was really easy. I didn't even have to work for it. So I kept a little bit of a decent lead from him. Like, okay, maybe I can stay ahead of Stanko since he beat me on the last race. Maybe I can stay ahead of him by a little bit if I ride, at a decent pace. So I did try to ride here at a decent pace. End of lap 2, I make a really dumb mistake. I didn't make a clean line to try to make a pass, which I had to stay to the inside. I went to go back to the outside to make a pass. And you can't do that. That was kind of a really dumb move. So, let a couple of guys pass me there because of that mistake. But end of lap 2, I was 9th, so I was, doing halfway decent. For lap 3, I tried to pick up the pace a little bit more, ride a little bit faster. I don't know that I really did, though. I think my lap times were just really consistent, right around the 18-minute mark for this course. No matter what I seemed to do, I didn't go super fast. I just really kept myself at a good pace. Coming up here, I actually let Stanko go by me because I heard him behind me, and I just figured I didn't want to push myself, make a mistake, so I figured I'd let him by me. I figured what I would do would I'd reel him back in eventually. I figured I'd let him go fast. I'll run my own pace, and then in a lap or two, maybe I can catch back up to him. Unfortunately, that wasn't going to be the case. I couldn't catch pace with him at all the whole day. He was probably about a good 20 to 30 seconds a lap faster than me. There's Steve Brizard. I got a pass on him on lap 3, so I was doing decent here. It was good to be with everybody before the race. I was hanging out with Steve, Pony Down, Dak. Big thanks to Declan just for loaning me some motocross socks. I came to the race with everything but motocross socks. So I, really appreciate Deck lending me a pair of socks for the race. It helped out a bunch because I'm not sure how I would have raced the whole race with athletic socks. I don't think it would have worked. So lap 4 here, I'm doing decent. Sometimes I could see the laptop screen where they give you like the scoring in your place. I was riding at a decent pace. I was pretty happy with it all. Still couldn't catch up to Stanko though. He was riding way out in front of me. But overall, it was a pretty good day, fun course. Hands were really blistered after this race, so I'm glad we're not having a race this weekend because I don't think I'd be able to do it. My hands were pretty freaking sore. Got a couple blisters here and there, and they were pretty deep, drawing blood. So I'm actually glad for a lot of rain this weekend, and we're skipping the race tomorrow. So lap 4, I was in 8th. Really still doing pretty good, top 10. Come up to this mud hole section again. Getting deeper and deeper. Some people helping guys out of the mud hole there, out of the rut. I just slipped the clutch a little bit, pop it out. Almost hit the guy. Just trying to get some traction there. My Bridgestone tires are intermediate tires, so they were great in that hard pack. But in this mud, they're about worthless. So it's a trade-off. But overall, my tires performed really well for the course that we had laid out. So I was pretty happy there with the bike setup. So this pine tree section here is pretty fun the way it flowed. Just weaved in and out of the pine tree clusters. I thought it was really fun, just trying to carry your speed and make these turns as quick as you can. I was following somebody, I'm not sure if they were in class or not. I was just putting a little bit of pressure, trying to keep up with them. Seemed to be like a pretty fast rider. And, just kind of flowed through all these trails. So it was overall, again, fun course. Make a pass here coming up, but just go to the outside a little bit, just accelerate a little bit harder for the chop. That motocross suspension on the YZ50F is just really cool. It's just, you can hammer through a lot of that chop, and really the bike just takes it up. It does take a toll on you, so it's on the body. It does make you a bit sore when you're trying to really go through that rough stuff. Coming up at the end of lap 5, doing pretty good. I got 5th place, so I figured just keep trucking. Maybe I can pick up a few more spots. Started feeling like I was getting into a decent groove here. This the last half of the race. Just still riding pretty much about 18 minutes a lap, but it felt like I was riding a little bit faster towards the end of this. So end of lap 6, I was 3rd, so I was really pumped, looking at my time. See, I was actually up all the way up in the 3rd. Lap 7, again, I ended up finishing lap 7 and 3rd, so I did really good there. Lap 8 was a bad lap for me. I gave up 3rd. I ended up bumping into a rider, or I hit a guy while an A guy was passing us. We split the two of us. Another guy fell in front of me, so it kind of took a little bit of time away. And plus, I rode slow. So it's the end of the race. Catch you at the next one.